Hello. Right. This is a somewhat tutorial on setting up Cakeview and how I personally like to structure my folders, have my files, everything. So you don't need to follow it, you don't need to listen to it. So if you're brand new, this will be helpful for you guys. And also for the people that have been asking me to show the folder structures that I do. Again, this is just my personal preference. Everyone has different ways of doing their folders. But I'm going to show you guys the way that I do mine. I'm very organized. So, first off, what you want to do, go to the PWM Discord, make sure you download Cakeview, the YCL, Cakehook, SDB editor. These are all a part of the folder structure that I'm going to show you guys, as well as the tribute. Make sure you download it. So let's get started. First thing that I'm going to show you guys is the Cakehook. So with these two folders, folders, whatever, you're going to have to drop these into your 2K25 game directory. If you don't know how to find it, load Steam up, go to here, press properties, and then installed files, browse, and it will take you directly to where you need to be. So all you're going to do here is copy these. I'm not going to do it because I've already done it. Drag them into here, done. Then you can delete this. Now, Cakeview. So you can either just take this and drop it in. I don't do that. I simply just copy all of this. I go to so this is my main one, WWE 2K modding, but I'm going to make a new one alongside you guys. So we're going to make a new one, and I'm just going to call it WWE modded. We'll do modded. Right. So in here, I'm going to create a new folder called Cakeview. And then inside this, I'm just going to paste everything I've just copied there. So now, as you can see here, you've now got Cakeview, the MTLS editor, everything you need with that. We're going to go back to downloads. We can delete this now. SDB editor. You're going to basically do the same thing as what I've just showed you. So you go back to your modem. We're going to create a folder, SDB editor. You're going to open this. You are going to drag all of this into there. Done. Next, you can delete this. The YCL reformatter. So you don't need a folder for this. So just copy, go to your mods, just paste it into there. Then we're going to go back, delete that, and then go for tribute. So copy tribute, back to your mods folder, just paste it in. There we are. So there you got tribute here. We're not going to touch any of this. None of this is going to be touched. So easy peasy. The next thing we're going to do is go to Cakeview. You're going to load it up. Let me just change my screens. So here you are. Load it up. You're going to go to your settings. Oh, yeah, it always opens up in that corner for me. Make sure your game executable path is 2K25. So just click this, go to where your 2K25 is downloaded, and just press the exe. Done. And then change the game bake target to 2K25. Done. Just press OK. That's it. You're all set up with that. And now we're going to go back to this one. And all we're going to do is we're going to create another folder called 25 mods. So this would be the 2K25 mods. Inside of here, this is how I set mine up. You're going to have, so I personally number mine because for me, I like to have it structured in a way that makes sense. So, and I also, as I make mods myself, I need to make sure I can test them. So I like to have it all structured in a way that I am having the very last bake folder as the testing folder, so it will overlap everything because it's the last thing put in. So we're going to go with wrestlers. So this will be your in-game characters. So we're going to create a folder called characters. And then inside of here will be your default characters, so like Charlotte Flair, Ethan Page, all different characters that you're changing the looks of. They will all go in there. Next, we do number 2. So if you're using a software that you can add your own characters in, we'll just do, custom characters. So we're doing that again. Just copy this, paste it into there. Next thing we're going to do is create another folder, GFX. Sorry, put 3 GFX. So this will be same structure. So you make movies, and then you do SS and item. So that's all of that's easy peasy. Again, make another folder. So we're going to do renders. I am not doing the UI pathing because I cannot remember off the top of my head, and it's so long and boring pathing. I can't be bothered. So renders, that's where all your renders will go. Then we're going to make another one called I think arenas. So arena or arenas, whatever you want it called. Double check. So GFX. Oh yeah, alter ties. We'll do another one for that. Championships. No, I'll let you guys just look at it. Just look at this rather than me type it all out. So we've got wrestlers, tribute wrestlers because I use tribute, alter tires, GFX, renders, championships, arenas, referees. The reason these have got dots is because they're empty at the moment. I've not put any mods in there yet. So referees, crowd signs. So you don't have to have crowd signs, but I like crowd signs in the game when I'm making custom characters. So I'm able to go in here, for example, and I've got all of these from past games. They're crowd signs that I can put onto the character with tribute. So then files and test. Test is the very last one for me because it has to be the one that overlaps them. So in your files, this is the most important part. In your files, you're gonna want stuff that is quick and easy to make because you don't want to, like, for example, no offense, tribute, the Bake Me folder here, right? This is everything in the tribute. When you create a character, your characters come here. That's just how they do it. That's how it works. Your characters are in here. Your movies, like your GFX, will all be in here. Like, if you're just having this as your bake me, if you bake this whole folder and you've got GFX, renders, characters, you've got props, you've got titles, you've got arenas, that shit will take forever, forever to bake. So we're not doing that. So the way I do it is just straight up, straight up, where am I there? Just do the quick and easy folder. So arena is just the files. These aren't anything with like the mods. These are just files. There should not be any form of a mod in here besides from files. The Props, I let it slide because they're quick and easy. They don't take long to bake at all, so it doesn't matter at all. So these are all quick and easy bakes. All right. So don't be making a files folder and then adding in, like, I don't know, WrestleMania 30 Arena 29, 28, and then baking that because it will take forever. Just keep it all separate as much as you can. And if you need to, you can make another wrestlers, so you can just make more of these folders. Like, so, it doesn't matter too much. In your This is my overall mods, like mod folder. So you've got alpha hairs, which I use for Blender, my Blender saves, Cakeview, pass. So this is what I look through to see if there's anything to put on mods. Compressinator, HXD, which is kind of become a void now because with the attachment points, you don't need to use this as much, you know? Um, Modding tools for 24, SDB editor, sound editor, sound. So my sounds, a little OCD, I'm not gonna lie to you. So my sounds, I've got music and then the ring announcers. In the music, it is strictly just their entrance themes. I don't have the theme song labeled because I can't be bothered with that. But yes, they are all women. They are. And then obviously the ring announcers where they'll all just have, a character's name. So something really easy. Then obviously tribute and 25 miles and the YCL. So it isn't anything major, nothing major that you kind of needed, or it's not going to take much time to do it all. But I'll show you like the GFX, for example, you know, all of that's in there. Titantrons, you've got like Alter Tires, it's just something really basic and easy just to keep everything as organized as possible. But yeah, hopefully this has helped you guys organize your folders for modding, and hopefully you understand the method behind it. If you do use Tribute, for example, you'll see if you watch any of my like create a character using Tribute tutorials. In the Bake Me, it will create the characters in here. So all you would do is you'd copy this file, you'd go back to your mods folder, and you'd paste it into this one, and then replace that one with it. And then you would move the actual characters it makes and put them like into this one. So it is pretty straightforward. It does take time sometimes to separate everything, but once you get used to it, it's so quick and easy to do, and you're always on top of it. Um, but yeah, so hopefully that helps you guys out. Any questions, ping me a modern help in PWM or Tribute Discord server, and I'll help as much as I can to my knowledge. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy and have fun modding and setting up your folders.